What it do, YouTube? Just tapping in with another video. Hope everybody's doing good. Man, dog, have you ever been to jail before? Have you ever been to jail before and put your mama through it? I'm gonna make this video 10 minutes. I got a jet. Shout out my boy Lucky from Hoodstocks. Got me the Hoodstock shirt. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, man. Let's go. Let's get this live going a little bit, man. I want to tap in with you. Oh, you see my roughneck chain? Thank you, Pop. I've been forgetting to show it to YouTube. I just want to chop it up real quick. Go live a little bit before I end my day off. How you guys been? Thank you, bro. Thank you. Look. Look at that. It's a roughneck. You know what I'm saying? Love. Shout out. So look, I'm gonna start talking. I put my mama through it. That's one of the worst feelings ever is hugging your family. Look at my little rat. You see rat? My boy getting big. Yeah, hugging my mom through a jail cell, dog. That shit hurt. It hurt so much. You know the worst parts of those visits is, especially if you're way up north. Like I was way up north. They had me in Susanville. Not being able to see my little brothers and sisters and my son for months and months and months at a time, and they came to visit. And of course, they came Saturday and Sunday because visiting days are on the weekends. So they wouldn't drive hella far just to visit one day, you know. So they took advantage, and I had both visiting days sold up. And just leaving them, dog, having to go back on the yard, and them going back home, just like the thought of like, man, I just want to hurry up and get this over with, dog. My mom did. My mom and dad did, dog. I was one of the blessed ones and fortunate ones that did receive packages from my mother and father. Shout out to my mom and dad. There's some real ones for that. My dad never let me go without. Every time I went to prison, I had the shoes, the packages, you know what I'm saying, the CD players, the TVs. You know, I had everything. But the worst feeling in the world, dog, is hugging your mom from a jail cell. And I don't mean like literally hugging from behind bars, it's hugging your mom in prison, dog. I had the radio. When I first did time in jail, I had the big old 13-inch Magnavox, the big old bubble TV. My second prison term, they already had the flat screens by then. Yeah, I got me a little flat screen. How much was it changed? Just a couple bands, not that much. Not that much, dog. I've always had chains though. If you go look at some of my old YouTube videos, I used to wear little gold chains. I don't really like wearing jewelry like that. I do when I go out. I got a haircut today, so I was feeling myself. I put a hat on, so I fucked it up. But I got a haircut. I was feeling myself a little bit. I really threw the chain on for the video. I was gonna do another video. Actually, I did a video on Instagram. So I got these tickets. Look. Oh fucking! I knew it was gonna be too good to be true. Damn, I fucking my damn. I got these tickets. Back in the day, Super Show, the High Desert. It's one of the biggest shows we're having out here. I don't know what made me bring these up, but I got tickets if anybody needs them. Oh, that's why I was doing the video. They had a brain fart. That's why I got dressed low key and put my chain on. So I was doing a promotional video. I got these back in the day tickets. I don't wear my chain every day. I work because I was on Instagram making videos. If you go follow me on Instagram, I did a video trying to sell these tickets. The back in the day Super Show at the San Bernardino County Fairgrounds, June 28th. We're having Sugar Free, Amanda Perez, Zoe Sama, Roddy Racks, and many, many, many other vendors. Tattoo artists, tattoo vendors at the tattoo convention, car show, bomb food, many artists. It's gonna be packed out. And a lot of the artists that couldn't fit on this flyer. So I got the $80 VIP tickets, full access, and I got the $30 regular general admission tickets. So that's what I was on, gang. That's what we was on. Gotta get them tickets off. Hey, if you want a ticket, June 28th, tap in Roddy Racks, Amanda Perez, Zoe Sama, Sugar Free, and many, 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 many others. I got $30 tickets and $80 full VIP access. That's besides the point, man. I'm supposed to be talking about hugging my mom from a jail cell, dog. I remember when I first started doing prison time, they sent me to Chino. I went to Chino the 1 yard. You know what I'm saying? That's when I really got an actual visit, a contact visit. In the county jail, you have to visit behind the glass. Behind the glass. There's no contact visits in the county jail at all whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? You see my little rat right there? Man, the nigga lifted the whole the bowl up. Oh, he spilled his water. I gotta give him some water. So yeah, so in the county jail, dog, you don't get contact visits. So when I first went to the Chino, when I first went to the pen, I went to Chino. So I am level 1 yard. It was my first time ever going to jail, so I was a level 1 inmate. And then you gotta send the visiting forms. So as soon as I got to reception, San Bernardino County, our reception was San Bernardino County. Tehachapi. San Bernardino County, that was our reception. So I got to Tehachapi. I shot out those visiting request forms ASAP. My first term, my dad could not come visit me because my dad was an ex-convict. He had to get a letter from the warden. You know what I'm saying? But the second one, my second term, my dad finally got approved to visit me. The warden said, yeah, come through, and my dad started to come visit me. My third term, my dad didn't visit me at all. my mom did. My dad didn't. My dad was like, man, you're on your own for that one, buddy. Yeah, so I got to Cheeto finally. The visiting request went through. They were able to visit me. You know what I'm saying? My mom and dad used to always come to visit me. My dad used to take my mom. Chino wasn't that far, dog. We lived, by the time I did my first term, in Chino, we're already living in Victorville, the high desert. So it was like an hour drive for them to come visit me. It wasn't a big deal. And my dad is a truck driver. At that time, he was a truck driver, he still is. So it's nothing for us to drive. Me and my dad are really good drivers. I could drive across the whole country in a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? The whole country. And back then, I felt like I had a spider on me. Yeah. And I remember, I knew I was short timing it. When you know in the back of your head you're short timing it, it wasn't that stressful. I wanted to hurry up and come home, of course. Who wants to be in jail? But I was doing 2.5, but I ended up doing a little more than a year. My first term, 2.5, I did a little more than a year, just little 115s, little bullshit. I can't even remember half that shit I did. Probably stealing food out the kitchen. I've been to Chicago driving trucks. I did go to Chicago a few times. I don't like going there driving a truck because it's so crowded, it's so packed, it's so congested. The streets are little. It's just like Jersey. Just like Jersey. And you know what's crazy though? Driving trucks is no different than being in the pen. You're always gone. I was gone all the fucking time. But the visiting yard at Chino, they had a big old visiting yard, man. I remember my little brothers and sisters, they were babies. They were still in elementary school when they were coming to visit me. So and I knew I was coming home. I knew I was short timing it. So those visits weren't that stressful. My second term, I was doing 4 years. That one was a little more stressful, especially the visits in the beginning, like getting a visit from my mom and my little brothers and sisters, knowing I still had 2, 3 years to do. You know what I'm saying? Once I got halfway, it was all downhill from there. Doing 4 years, halfway is 2 year mark. You know what I'm saying? And in jail, it's like a certain slang or slogan, I'm halfway. I'm downhill. I don't know if you've been in jail, but when you hear somebody say I'm downhill, that means they're over that hump, that halfway point, and they're downhill. So say if you got 10 years, you get to that point where you're still doing time, and you get 5 years, now it's downhill. Now you got 5 years left. Anything after that first 5 years, your time gets shorter. You know what I'm saying? And when people get to that downhill mark in jail, they tend to start, working out. You know what I'm saying? They tend to start getting a little prison education, getting their minds right. A lot of people that are short time in it, that do it a couple years, 4, 3, 2 years, 5 years, 7 years. A lot of people fuck the beginning of the time off, politicking and shit like that. But once you get down to like I said, that the halfway mark and it's downhill from there, it changes your mindset because now shit's finna get real. Just as fast as that first half went, believe it or not, that second half is gonna go fast. Just as fast. I was like that my first term, my first like 6, 7, 8 months. I didn't care about working. I was a kid. I was 18, 19 years old in state penitentiary. I was a child dog in state prison, not giving a fuck at all. I was just having fun. You know what I'm saying? Oh, is my battery finna die? No, dog. It better not be dying. Hey, if my microphone dies, I'm just gonna pull that bitch out. Yup. But my second term, this was the worst feeling ever, bro. Dog. And I didn't have 3 kids my second term. I had one son, so like seeing him, missing him. I knew when I got out he was still gonna be young, but that's no excuse for doing all that time, dog. That shit used to break my heart, bro. I used to go, bro, after my visits, low key, dog, when I was doing that 4 years, after the visit, bro, like you went back to the yard, and that yard is just so depressed. Even though you were having a good week, a good couple months, after seeing your family, bro, and then they leave, they gotta go home to freedom, and you go home and reality snaps back in that you go home to the yard, you're going back to the dorm with a bunch of niggas after seeing your loved ones, your kids, your mom. Like, there's been times, dog, where later on that night, dog, I shoved my head in my blankets, dog, and shed a couple tears. That shit hurts. That shit hurts. Like that shit hurts, dog. No matter how manly you are, no matter how tough you are, no matter the toughest individual in the world, dog, being locked up, seeing your family and watching them leave, and you have to go back to that yard, and reality sets back in that you're not going nowhere anytime soon, and you're on the yard with people that have different variations of time. You're on the yard with people that are doing shorter time than you, and then you're on the yard with people doing way more time than you, lifers. So it's like, and then you can't just go talk to anybody because people use your weaknesses against you. And you don't want to show no weaknesses in jail. You want to be tough all the time. You want to be macho. So you hold that shit in, dog. You hold that shit in. You act like nothing's wrong with you. You stressed out. You walking around the yard with your CD player, listening to R&B. Oh, that shit sucks, dog. Are you expecting a package or a letter or to hear from somebody, and then the CO walks in with the stack of mail, and they don't call your name, and days go by and weeks go by, and they're not calling your name? They're not calling you for mail, dog. Oh my God, and packages ain't hitting. Because when you're doing time, it's not lovely the whole time. There's times where your family might be out there struggling, dog. You might not see a package that quarter. It happened to me, dog. I'm keeping 100 with you. There's times where I didn't see a package for a few weeks, for a few months. Nigga, I never went over a year, but there's times where I went 6 months, 8 months, nigga, without a package. I mean, what do I expect? I can't expect for my family to reward my bad behavior. I'm in prison. What I expect for them to reward me with the luxuries of having packages sent, dog. That shit helps you forget about jail. The packages makes you feel good, But damn, I'd rather have no packages on the streets than a million packages in jail. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, shit. I'm gonna end this live though, cause I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna go to the gym and change real quick. Go to the gym, work out. I'm gonna charge my battery. I'm gonna come back on in a little bit. Tap in, y'all. Love y'all, man.